Hey, Warren Eckstein here. Let me tell you what's coming up on the Pet Show tomorrow. Looking forward to talking to you all and answering all of your pet and animal questions, from jumping to humping to not using a litter box to waking you up in the middle of the night. Do your pets not getting along with other pets? Do your pets not getting along with people? You get the idea. I'll help you resolve any issues on the show tomorrow that you may be having with your dogs or your cats, and any issues your dog or cats may be having with you, which is, by the way, a lot more likely. Anyway, here's some of the topics we're going to talk about on tomorrow's show. Number one, many of my listeners, I would say the majority of my listeners, live with more than one dog or cat. You may be ready to add a new pet into your home, but the question is, are your dogs and cats ready for a new housemate? We all want that second, third, fourth pet, dog, whatever it may be, but is your dog or cat ready for a new roommate? We'll talk about that on the show tomorrow and how to prepare them to really adapt to each other. Also coming up, you often hear me use the phrase that dogs and cats learn through association, the associative memory. So what does that really mean? Coming up, what is single event learning and why it's so important for guardians to understand this behavior in their pets. And also coming up, if you live with a dog or cat, I'm assuming you do, it's really important to understand the term response substitution. What is it all about? Sounds technical, really no big deal. We'll talk about that, and also we'll talk about high value rewards on the show tomorrow. So don't miss the show. Later on today or tomorrow morning, I'll post all the different ways you can listen to the Pet Show live. You can watch the Pet Show live on my YouTube channel. And by the way, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? In fact, I'm going to start my pet aerobics class pretty soon on the YouTube channel. So go to youtube.com/Warren Eckstein. Subscribe. It is free. The question on the Pet Show tomorrow is interesting. I had an argument this week. Imagine me arguing with somebody over dogs or cats. What a shock. The question came up is, if you didn't feed your dogs, you didn't feed your cats, and take them for a walk, they wouldn't love you. I said absolute BS. Well, I said it in more technical terms. So the question is, do you really believe that your dogs and cats love you? Are they just happy with you because you feed them? Or do you believe, like I do, that dogs and cats really do understand the concept of love? Am I crazy? Am I the only one out there? People say you're nuts, Warren. Dogs and cats like you, you feed them, but they don't really love you. Nonsense. What do you guys think? We'll talk about that on the show tomorrow. As always, as I said, lots of great stuff to give away on this show. Plenty of time to answer all of your pet and animal questions as well. As I said, I'll post it on my YouTube channel, but if you want to go now to my website, thepetshow.com, and I know I stress this, but it's thepetshow.com, all one word, THE, thepetshow.com. Check it out. By the way, on either YouTube or the website, you can listen to archive shows, and there's hundreds and hundreds of, some are short, some are a minute, some are longer, some are great videos years ago of me doing things like The Tonight Show, The Letterman Show, Regis and Kathy Lee, and having some good time bringing on certain dogs and certain cats, showing things that they've never seen before on TV, like a cat walking on a leash in a harness. God, 25, 30 years ago I did that. People said I was crazy then. You know what? Some people still think I'm crazy, but you don't, because you listen to the Pet Show and you know we love our dogs and we love our cats to no end. Anyway, don't miss the Pet Show. Plenty of time to answer your questions. Tell your friends the Pet Show is the oldest, longest running show, single show on animal care in the United States. We'll be heading during, I think, November, to 45 years on the air. Also coming up next week, if you go to my YouTube channel, I will be posting my own personal images from my time spent at Ground Zero. You want to forget, but you never will. We'll talk a little bit about that on the show tomorrow. Anyway, give all your pets a big hug and a kiss for you, one between the ears for me. I'm Warren Eckstein. Looking forward to talking to you all on the Pet Show tomorrow.